Hello, my sewing friends. My name's Diana, and I am the Wandering Sewist, and this is Friday Sews. Welcome back to my channel this week, Friday Sews, where I am traveling this week to France. So for 2 days, I will be driving in the car from the Czech Republic to France. So I may not be able to get this Friday Sews up exactly on Friday. So I'm starting the process of video recording on Wednesday because I don't know what's going to happen over the next couple of days. So for this week, Friday Sews, before I get started, I want to first of all thank Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting the hashtag Friday Sews. It's where we talk a little bit about sewing and a little bit about life. And so I would love to catch up with you on what I've been up to this week. So I've made a few things, and I made a toile of one thing. And then, as I previously mentioned, I'll be traveling. So first of all, let's talk about some of the things I've been making. So first thing I worked on this week was Simplicity 8640, which this is Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room's favorite dress pattern. And I remember talking to you about this previously, that I was concerned about the sizing because I just barely fit into the largest size, which is a size 18 in this particular package bundle. And the 18 says you have to have a bust of 40, and mine's 42 and a half. And a waist of 35, and mine's 38, and a hip of 44, and mine's about 44. So I was concerned about it being too snug. So I was considering taking only a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, but it seems that some of the pattern pieces are cut to exactly fit with the 5/8 of an inch seam allowance, so I just went with it. And I decided to make version A, which is the full-length dress. But I decided that I liked the sleeves because I don't have good upper arms, so I don't like to show them. So I decided to put the sleeves on. Now notice the pocket placement on this. This is the only thing I changed about this pattern, is I raised the pockets by 6 inches. So I'm going to step back and I'm going to show you what the dress looks like now. So as you can see, the full bicep adjustment on the sleeves worked out great. So as you can see, it fits perfectly. Even with taking a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance and just sewing a straight size 18, it's a perfect fit. I can get it on and off over my head with no problems. And I have to say that this is a very easy dress to sew. There's no closures, so that makes it easy. And since I used this quilting cotton as my muslin or toile or practice garment, then quilting cotton is really easy to sew. So I have to say I really like the dress. It's just enough skimming of my shape to give me a little bit of shape, but yet not to be figure hugging, which I don't enjoy. I know more slender people with little waists and stuff enjoy that fit, but I don't have those attributes, so I don't enjoy that fit very much. I like things to be more loose fitting and to disguise my mom tom and some other lumps and bumps that I have. So I appreciate that about this quilting cotton fabric, is that it's nice and heavy duty enough to not emphasize anything that I don't want emphasized. Now this color may not be the perfect color for me. I knew that going in, which is why I used this fabric to just practice making this dress, just in case the sizing was wrong. So the pockets. The pockets were, when I first put them on, I'll stand back again and show you where they were. They were down here. And Either I have really short T-Rex arms, or the pattern puts the pockets way too low. So I experimented with some different pocket placement heights, and I wound up raising the pockets by 6 inches. And that's in centimeters, what's 6 inches? Let me just check. Hang on, let me get my... So I bought this in South Africa, and it's great because it has imperial on one side and metric on the other. So 6 inches is 15 centimeters. So I raised it by 6 inches or 15 centimeters, which is quite a lot. But now the placement is just right where I feel comfortable, and it balances out, I think, the bottom portion of the skirt with the bodice. So I really like that, and I really like the interesting hemline and how it goes up on the side to give a little flash of leg, because my legs have a nice shape, and I think that that's just a little flash of my calf is nice. This seems to be more of a summery style, which is fine. I mean, I can always put a cardigan over it and wear some tights or something, because it's starting to get cold here in Prague. But overall, I really do like the dress. So let me show you what I'm going to make it in next. It'll have to be after I get back from France. But my next project, as soon as I get back from France, is to make the real version of the dress. Hang on. It's this gorgeous, very nice cotton poplin. It's a very smooth finish. And so it's very structured and sturdy. So it's going to emphasize that the hem shape, the way that it does. If you look at the model's picture here, the hemline is emphasized because of the structure in the fabric. So I decided to go ahead and make my final version in this structured cotton fabric. Now, I did mention when I was first talking about this toile that I had, it must have been 4 yards of this quilting cotton. Sorry, words are hard. This quilting cotton. And I thought that would be plenty and I'd have some left over. No, because I was cutting the largest size, the back piece is all one, the back is all one piece. And the part that goes out right here at the base, here and here, it goes out quite a bit. And I could not fit it on my fabric folded in half, selvage to selvage. So I had to cut those 2 pieces flat. So that cut down a lot on the amount of fabric that I could have saved because my fabric wasn't wide enough to be folded in half and cut those pieces out. So I'm afraid I'm going to have the same problem with this orange. I'm going to lay it all out before I cut and check, but I think I've got 4 meters, which a meter is more than a yard. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll work out. But I won't know until after the 10th of October. We're leaving for France tomorrow. That's the 27th of October, I think. And then of September, 27th of September. And we won't be back until October the 9th, late at night on Monday, October the 9th. So I'm hoping to add on to this video some of our trip to France because we're driving over the next 2 days. And I'm hoping to talk my husband into visiting a French fabric store. So I'm hoping, following our little chat here, you will see some fabric stores. So stay tuned for the end. Now, next I want to show you a handbag that I finished this week. I'm going to go and get it. I forgot to bring it downstairs to show you. I'll go get that and be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I finished my handbag and I used the Tower crossbody bag pattern from Sew Sweetness. Now, this is a free pattern, and there's a video sew along from Sew Sweetness that goes with it. So that made actually constructing this bag much, much simpler. So here it is. This is my Tower crossbody bag. And I just love it. I just love it. I love, so the zipper is recessed inside for a little added security. And I've got some rivets here. And there's a zipper pocket on the outside, and I got smart and made a matching. And then inside, there's another zipper pocket. And I mentioned last week that I was going to put slip pockets in on the other side. I didn't, I forgot. So there's a zipper pocket right here on the inside. And this side is just plain. So this is a very nice crossbody bag. I'll put it on so you can see. And I made the strap adjustable. Now I did make a mistake with the strap. So I was using this brown upholstery fabric, and the fabric was pretty heavyweight. Shiny and satiny, but still very heavyweight because it was upholstery fabric. And I normally interface when I'm using quilting cottons to make handbags with a very heavy duty weight interfacing, which is this one. And you can see it's more paper-like. It doesn't, it's very thick. It's a very heavyweight interfacing. And it was too thick. It made the strap too thick. And I broke 3 sewing machine needles before I finally was able to finish sewing the strap. It was very frustrating. It was too thick. And I had a very hard time, even though I used the 1-inch slider, I had a very hard time getting it in there because check out how thick that was. And this, I had to finally give up on sewing through the end because it was just too thick, and I just sewed up higher. So it is adjustable, barely. You have to really work at it. But I think on the good side, it would be really difficult for a perch nester to just slice right through this strap because it's very robust. Normally, I would use this very lightweight interfacing for something so thick. But I thought, well, for my strap, I want it to be more robust, yada, yada, yada. That was a mistake. Live and learn, right? Live and learn. Now, the rivets are gold, but they're not exactly matching the other hardware, which is more of a antique gold. But I don't think that that's super obvious, since this hardware is covered up by fabric most of the time. So I'm excited to take this bag on my trip to France. I think these are right my colors. The autumn color palette, I just love them. So I'm very excited to take that with me. I'm about to go, when I get off of this video, I'm about to go finish up my packing. So other sewing I got done this week is two alterations. First up is this beautiful dress, the 9365. And I made a video about it, like an update on my pattern review, and I released that on Tuesday, so go check that out. But I like it a lot better after my alterations. I just shortened the sleeve and the hem. So go check that video out. And the other thing that I altered this week is my sunflower Marnie dress. You may remember that I hated it as a dress. It looked like my grandmother's nightgown. So I just went ahead and I just cut it off into a shirt. And there'll be a video and more detail about this coming on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that one. My packing. So that's been my sewing for this week. And it's only Wednesday, so I think I'm doing pretty well. Other than that, for life, like I said, we're leaving tomorrow morning. That would be Thursday for you, to go to France. And my husband wants to leave by 6 a.m. because he wants to get into Switzerland by tomorrow night to a hotel that he has reserved for us. So I'm pretty excited about that. Never been to Switzerland. I've never driven through Switzerland. I've flown over Switzerland, but never actually been. So I'm excited about going to a new place. I will include video of whatever I can from our trip and hopefully get this up by Friday. So please enjoy the scenes that are coming next. This is a quick view of our transition from Switzerland to France. You can see the Alps there in the background. Hi, this is Editing Diana, taking a moment to remember to tell you guys goodbye and have a fabulous weekend and take some time to sew something beautiful. Bye.